This is the Boston Celtics news feed for Sunday, June 30th, 2019. Reporting from Boston, Massachusetts, I'm Corey Prescott for CLNS Media, the leading online provider of audio-video coverage of the NBA's winningest franchise. Free agency is upon us, and it didn't take long for the fireworks to begin. Kemba Walker becomes the next starting point guard in Boston, agreeing to a 4-year, $141 million max contract with the Celtics. Kyrie Irving will move to Brooklyn on a 4-year, $141 million deal, as will Kevin Durant. Durant started off free agency with a bang by announcing his choice of team via his company-owned sports business network on Instagram called The Boardroom. Durant will reportedly sign a 4-year, $164 million deal with the Nets. He'll join Irving, as well as DeAndre Jordan, who is expected to sign with the Nets. Golden State was prepared to offer Durant the max. The New York Knicks, meanwhile, were not prepared to offer Durant a full max contract due to concerns over his recovery from an Achilles injury. Meanwhile, in Boston, Terry Rozier gets his wish to be a starting point guard elsewhere. In a sign-and-trade deal with the Charlotte Hornets, Rozier moves to Charlotte on a 3-year, $58 million deal. The Celtics are making every effort to find a way for Al Horford to return, hence the sign-and-trade. Further details of the deal are unknown, and the Celtics do not have a commitment from Horford to re-sign. They're putting in the effort to offer him a deal at market value by arranging sign-and-trade deals to even be able to make the offer to Horford while maintaining their full mid-level exception. Horford's intentions remain unknown, and according to Boston Herald's Steve Bulpett, a source close to Horford says that even after all the Celtics cap gymnastics, he will not be winding up back in Boston. Not much to report on Marcus Morris today, although the Clippers have expressed interest in bringing in the veteran forward. The Clippers, however, had their sights set on Kawhi Leonard. According to various reports, Leonard and Jimmy Butler are gaining traction with the Clippers. Butler was in Miami earlier this evening, meeting with Miami Heat officials. Want to try your hand at online sports betting? If you're interested in placing a wager, be sure to go to clnsmedia.com/win or use code CLNS50. You get 50% cash back on your first deposit through betonline.ag. That's betonline.ag. You can also bet on your mobile device, and BetOnline also hosts live in-game betting. Running down more free agent signings from this evening. JJ Redick has agreed to a deal with the New Orleans Pelicans. Forward Tobias Harris has agreed to a 5-year contract to return to the Philadelphia 76ers. Chris Middleton has agreed to a 5-year, $178 million deal to return to the Milwaukee Bucks. Restricted free agent Malcolm Brogdon has agreed to a 4-year, $85 million deal with Indiana. In return, Indiana is trading a first and 2 future second-round picks to the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee retains free agent George Hill. Indiana's Bojan Bogdanovic has agreed to a 4-year, $73 million contract with Utah. Indiana has agreed to a free agent deal with Jeremy Lamb. Free agent Julius Randle goes to the New York Knicks. Derrick Rose joins Blake Griffin in Detroit. Ricky Rubio goes to the Phoenix Suns. Meanwhile, Brook Lopez goes back to Milwaukee. Jonas Valanciunas is back in Memphis, and Dwayne Dedmon signs with the Sacramento Kings. Not much on D'Angelo Russell, although signs appear that he may be heading to Minnesota. Meanwhile, Damian Lillard has agreed to a 4-year, $196 million contract extension with Portland. That puts his total at 6 years, $258 million, and an annual salary of $43 million. Be sure to tune in with CLNS Media for all your Celtics and NBA free agency coverage. Follow CLNS on Twitter at CLNS Media as well as at Celtics CLNS, and be sure to head to clnsmedia.com. Subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed both on iTunes and Stitcher as well as the CLNS mobile podcast app. This has been Corey Prescott for Celtics Newsfeed.